Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the KKRLA Week 3, Game 3, Season 3. A triple thing. It is the Kena Gamers going up against the number 2 Sokena Producers today, as I do have some new things to share, as I now have the stats of the points allowed / points per game from each team, but we are going to read off the quad wins by each team. So let's go ahead and look at, where are they? The Sokena Producers, they're currently 2-0 against quad 1, so it seems like they're having a pretty good season so far. And Kena Gamers is 0-1 against quad 1, but 1-0 against quad 3 teams, so there's something there. And the new average, points, whatever, is points per game / points allowed. So let's go ahead and look at the Sokena Producers. On average, so far, the Sokena Producers score 4 points per game, but they allow 2 points per game. And then we go look, and let's see if the Kena Gamers can potentially withhold of those points per game. Points per game from the Kena Gamers is 3, but points allowed is 4, so there's something there for the Sokena Producers to take hold of. And something I never thought I would mention in a while is this right here. KKRLA breaking news. We regret to inform you that Alex Alcala has officially confirmed his departure at around 5:30 today from the KKRLA. He will be still owning the Musical Strikers as of his statement right now, but we thank you, Alex Alcala, for coming here and commentating with me and sharing your thoughts with the world. Love to see you around sometime soon. And that was honestly something I never thought I would say in a decent while. I thank you, Alex Alcala, for coming around and just giving us entertainment, I guess. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this game out here at Salty Fest. Kena Gamers ready to get some stuff started for potentially their second win, and Sokena Producers hopefully able to carry out their third win of the season, along with their other 2 wins, as the Kena Gamers win the tip. And they're about to get a goal off, but missed it barely. Kena Gamers trying to go for a shot again, miss it barely once again. Let's go ahead and name off our players. For the Kena Gamers, it's Poncho, Rainmaker, Gerwin, and Junker. And for the Sokena Producers, it's Mitty, Khan, Sabretooth, and Stinger. And what a nice save by Sabretooth. Poncho with the shot, but Junker tried to come in and hit that. And it seems like the Kena Gamers already are wanting to start off this match with a fight. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will try to find someone else to commentate with, hopefully extremely soon. But here comes the Sokena Producers pushing the ball down in the red zone. It seems like Khan's just going to completely isolate himself and is able to get that first shot and first goal for the Sokena Producers. Just a complete ISO. We saw Sabretooth trying to come in there, but couldn't grab the goal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here goes the Kena Gamers trying to look for their luck off the tip. They already did, but now they don't, as the Sokena Producers have it over on the Kena Gamers side. Currently now for the second tip. Sabretooth pushes it down off the wall for someone to come in and grab that. Stinger tried to grab it. Poncho hits it over. Mitty's got to save that. Unlucky. And Poncho with a very nice long goal all the way from about mid of their side, making the tied game. Now with 3:47 here left on the clock, now going into the third tip, let's see what either team can do. So Kena Producers already trying to go for their next shot, couldn't really grab it there. Mitty hits it off the wall for somebody to grab. No luck there. Kena Gamers trying to carry it down. It's a nice little rejection by one of the Sokena Producers players. Mitty carries it over Junker's head. That is a complete, I like to put it as an ankle breaker. Sabretooth carries it out into the wall, trying to give it to Stinger. What a nice pass. making the game 2-1 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. We just saw Sabretooth come in there and throw it off the wall for Stinger to come in and grab. What a nice shot. Now with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this tip rolling as it's the 4th tip. Poncho will try to push it down more, try to pass it to Junker to try and get it into the Sokena Producers side. But the Sokena Producers will carry it out in the Kina Gamer side, and Poncho will hit that thing away very far. Rainmaker trying to get that game-tying shot. No luck as Khan gets a nice save. Garmin trying to come in and hit it for the Kina Gamers, and Khan is able to fight through all of them and get that shot to roll into the Kina Gamers side. Stinger throws it off the wall. Really just teamwork here. Khan who was that? Mitty trying to push it down over to Khan. Looks like there as it hits over onto the side. Junker hits it out on the Sokena Producer side. Gerwin trying to find something to do. Rainmaker with a nice hit down into almost the red zone. It's in the red zone. Trying to give it to Gerwin. Khan will hit it away. Almost there. Gerwin, that's a missed chance right there. Poncho hits it in the air. 50-50 with Sabretooth. Sabretooth able to grab the save, and it will be hit over to the Kina Gamers side. Mitty pushes it down, trying to get something for the Sokena Producers. They get it! But Khan will ultimately steal the goal, but put it in there. So, see, Mitty just put it up. It looks like nobody was really going for that, but Khan was able to get that save. Save? Khan was able to get that save the shot. I need to really get my words together. 1-3 with 1:43 left on the clock. There went the 5th tip going over on the Kina Gamers side once again. Kina Gamers really need to find something here to do against the Sokena Producers. So far, we only have 3 teams left. Right now, with a perfect record, Kina Club was just defeated off that pole. But Sokena Producers still have their shot, and currently right now, it looks like they might keep it for the 3rd week in a row. I mean, ultimately, within the first week, you're going to find 8 teams that are just having a perfect record. And it won't obviously stick as, you know, undefeated teams will go against undefeated teams eventually, so, I don't know. Sabretooth hitting it off the wall, trying to give it to somebody. See Stinger come in. Stinger getting a nice look and a good shot. 56 seconds remaining on the clock, making it 4-1. What an amazing shot by Stinger, ladies and gentlemen. As the Kina Gamers push the ball down, try to get it deep into the Sokena Producers side. Poncho's able to do that for the Kina Gamers, as they really need to put up something right, just immediately right now. Rainmaker almost with the shot, missed chance. Rainmaker trying to put it back up. Junker puts it up in the red zone. Potential chance, and they make it 4-2 with 15 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. As Poncho's able to get it in there. Mitty tries to hit it down. It's over on the Kina Gamers side. It looks like this game's already over for the Kina Gamers. They can still try for something. Gerwin puts it down in the Sokena Producers side. Ball climbs the wall. Mitty hits it over Poncho to end the game. And Khan will be your MVP for the Sokena Producers. Enforcer, 96 cars bumped. Jesus, that's a lot of cars. With 336 score, 2 goals, 0 assists, 1 save, and 1 shot. Ladies and gentlemen, Khan is your MVP of the match with the Sokena Producers 4-2 win over the Kina Gamers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the after-game talk. What an impressive game by the Sokena producers as they will win. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. As they will win this game. And so far, if you ladies and gentlemen just want to know a random stat, within the 5 minutes, Sokena producers were averaging 0.8 points per minute, and the Kena Gamers were averaging 0.4. So I think there was a reason why they lost. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do all that stuff. But let's get into the Sokena producers offense. Sokena producers offense were very coordinated, just ready to pass the ball whenever, and ready to get the ball up there whenever, basically. But also something to mention, ladies and gentlemen, that will be a quad 3 win for the Sokena producers. And another quad 1 loss for the Kena Gamers. Not a lot going on, but that's the first win of quad 3 for the Sokena producers. And that is now the second loss in quad 1 by the Kena Gamers. So, strength of record is proving to be extremely hard to deal with. But on the Sokena producers offense, we're just playing very well, ready to come in and continue their perfect streak so far. So right now they're sitting at number 2. There's a chance that the Mouses lose this next game coming up here soon. There's a chance that Sokena producers can nab that number 1 spot. But the Sokena producers defense honestly played very well, except for those 2 goals that were scored on them. I think they just let it slip up by accident and were just but they did play really well. Keeping the Kena Gamers away from game-changing goals. And then the Kena Gamers offense just really was starting to slip away. I didn't have really much to say. Except for that, the Kena Gamers, at least they won't have a completely losing season so far. But if you don't want to have a losing season, you need to win 4 games or more. And a losing season is only winning 3 games or less. So, yeah. I think that's called like the under 500 percentile or something like that. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Kena Gamers defense where I think they just let down. I don't think they're used to playing a high caliber team. They aren't usually prepared playing against high caliber teams. I mean, the first season they had a shot at a championship, but that number 7 8-bit Legends coming in red hot were just too much for them, as I can say, coming back from that experience. But ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching this game. Make sure to catch me tomorrow to see the Mouses take on. Nope. Where am I? There we go. To see the B-Tapes take on the Third Strikers. B-Tapes currently in the net ranking for number 7, so they're pretty close, really close to that top 6. And the Third Strikers still sitting at number 3 for the second week in a row. And make sure to catch the Kena Invitational this Saturday, featuring the Non-Beaters, the Cuckoos of Shea, the Crimson Knights, and the Song Mixers. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, and oh, the news bar went away, so I can't pull that up. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.